want to invite us into a short practice on finding safety in our bodies and finding safety in our current experience. Safety is really at the heart of healing attachment and at the heart of so much, right? How safe do you feel in your relationship? How safe do you feel with yourself? And the safer we feel, the more that we can start to metabolize a lot of the old pains and hurts, and the more we can also start to build this secure base of relationship to ourselves and to others. So wherever you're at, go ahead and just take a moment to get comfortable. And you might just let your hands drop or fold on your lap. Let your shoulders relax. And you might start with a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And before closing our eyes, I want to invite you to just look around your room. This is a practice called orienting. And whatever space you're in right now, just take a moment to turn your head from left to right very slowly. And just notice the different textures, patterns, colors. Noticing what objects are in this space. Noticing what draws your attention. And just really slowly make your way across this entire space. And if you notice that at some point your eyes kind of stop and you start to notice something particular, you might just stay with that for a few seconds. Just breathing. And then when you're ready, you can sort of just come back to center. And if it feels okay, you can just gently close your eyes. If you prefer to keep them open, that's totally fine. And just for a moment, noticing whatever contact your body is making with the ground. So if you're sitting on a chair, you might just notice the support of the chair, or if there's a cushion underneath you, support of your back. And just feel all the different touch points of your body and the ground. You might bring your attention for a moment to your feet and just notice whatever sensations you feel in your feet, sort of tingling or pressure, warmth, coolness. And then shifting your attention to your hands. You notice the same thing with your hands. Just kind of like, what do the hands feel like right now? What sensations do you notice in the hands? And I want to invite you to scan your body and find where is it in your body that's starting to feel a sense of ease, a sense of relaxing, or maybe a sense of safety. Like, oh, this place feels okay. There's something that feels reassuring about the lower back, or like kind of the contact with the chair. Maybe there's something that feels relaxing in the chest or the breath. Maybe it's the hands or something else. Just notice, where is it? Where is it in the body that feels, if not safe, then just neutral, somewhere neutral. And of course there might be tension and other things happening in the body, but just, you might acknowledge that, but really just coming back to where does it feel the safest? And when you find that place, it can be very subtle. Just take a few breaths with this and just place all of your attention there on this kind of safe anchor that you've found in yourself. And just really soaking that in. Now, for a moment, I want to invite you to turn your attention to some relationship challenge that you have. I'm switching gears here for just a few moments. So you might think of a tension you have with someone, maybe some sense of insecurity or frustration or anger or shame. You might notice that there's a story there. Maybe even just thinking about this or listening to these words is already making you feel a little bit tense or less relaxed than you were a few moments ago. So without trying to fix anything or getting into the story, just notice this shift in coming from kind of a relaxed, safe place to maybe a little bit more tension here. And then now just letting that image fade, letting that current whatever challenge just sort of fade into the background, and now coming back to that anchor that you found a couple of minutes ago, whether it's your belly or your chest or your hands or feet, whatever. And just drop any storyline whatsoever. Just come right into this moment right now and feel the sensations, the quality of whatever your experience is in that kind of safe or neutral place. And notice how there can be a sort of softening and a sort of relaxing into that. And that there's a real choice that you have. There's the ability to choose where you place your attention and to come back to neutral or safe. Maybe there's a sense of a little openness here, a little bit of space that's being created. A little bit of curiosity, a little bit of maybe even compassion or trust. I want to invite you to just ask the question, what would it be like to live your life through or from this kind of more calm place? What would it be like to approach conversation and relationship from this place, from this anchor? How would that feel like? Whenever you're ready, you can just let go of this practice, let go of any attention on the anchor. Let your mind rest for a moment. And thanking yourself for taking this time out to do a little short practice. Something really kind. It's an act of self-love and kindness and compassion for yourself. And so you might reflect as you maybe start to bring a little movement into your ankles and wrists, rolling your shoulders. You might take a little time to reflect here. How was this practice for you, and what did you notice about just coming back, from safety to maybe some tension and then back to safety? What are you noticing about yourself? What are you perhaps realizing about this very short practice, and maybe about your own approach and your own relationship? This was just a little bit of a taste, a little bit of a practice of starting to rewire our our nervous systems, and a lot of this is about coming back to a place of nervous system stability, a place of ease. It's very hard to do this healing work when we are overwhelmed or shut down. And so the practice of healing attachment wounds really starts and ends with the sense of safety in the body and safety in our kind of inner experience. So I hope you enjoyed this little meditation, and if you have any questions, always open to talk. Feel free to reach out, and I hope to see you out at the workshop. Thanks so much.